Hello guys, welcome to this Bootstrap series. Actually, in this, I'm just going to explain about how to be super productive with your SublimeText first of all. The thing is, if you see most of the time as a developer, what we do is we typically use the repetitive code. We either take whatever the framework or whatever the language which you choose, mostly you will be repeating. That's why the SublimeText, for example, provide autocomplete for a set of things. But for example, there are a set of frameworks like Bootstrap, which, for example, if you want a navigation bar, you want a navigation bar. The nested divs remain same. You don't do anything special. Every time, what people do is we'll go to the Get Bootstrap website. For example, we'll go to the Get Bootstrap website. You go to the components. For example, take the typical case. I want to put up a panel in this. Then I'll just go here. Okay, instead of panel, this time we'll take something else. Why take panels? What will take? Okay, I want to put up an alert. Consider. Okay, I want to put up an alert like this. So I'm just going to copy all this div like this. Okay, I'm just going to paste it, and I just want some content inside this. So I'm just going to paste this in the success. So blue one is primary in this default theme. So maybe info success is green one. So I want this to be yellow warning, and I want a danger one red. Okay, consider I want to put something like this. I'm just copying here. I'm just going to my open this file in the browser. Okay, nothing comes up because we didn't include any other CSS here. So I'll just cut this. I'll just do a control Z. Previously we included this. So I'll just remove everything from my container which I don't want. Okay. Okay. So I'll just put this. This is just a plain template which is required for Bootstrap. If you want to know more about how to get started with Bootstrap, you can go to my YouTube channel, Industry Vertical. You can just go to Industry Vertical. Okay. You can go to the playlist. You can go to the Bootstrap playlist, Bootstrap CSS framework. So you can go to this playlist. Or else you can go to the video list of videos. So in this, I just created this getting started section video. You can just go through this, get started with Bootstrap. So back to the topic. So I just pasted this inside the Bootstrap. So I'm just refresh this. So I got this. Whatever the components which I just got it. But I just copy pasted most of the snippets. But I don't want to copy paste. For example, if I want the navigation bar, then what I'll do again is I'll go to the component section, I'll go to the nav bar, I want to copy this, so I'll just copy the snippet carefully from this to this. Okay, then I'll paste this navigation bar and I'll try to refresh my application, and I got the navigation bar. This is how generally we get the navigation bar. So, but I don't want to copy paste, I just want to do it very quickly. So let us see how we are going to get that. I'll remove this template also. I'll just tell you in a while how to do this. Even the index.html, whatever the things which is there previously. If you want, if generally how we will get started is, we'll go to the get started section. We'll go to this basic template. We'll try to copy paste this template. I don't want to copy paste this template. I want the template to be available by default to me. So what I can do is, first of all, to get started with Bootstrap plugin. Okay, if you want to install a Bootstrap plugin, first of all in SublimeText you need a package controller. I wrote a post on this detail about this. So this is a plugin, SublimeText plugin for Bootstrap. You can use this. You can install this, and you can get to know about the usages of it in the below. We'll see in a while. Before moving to that, first we need to complete the first step first. So you need to install the package control in your SublimeText. If you didn't install, go there. If you are using SublimeText 2 or 3, just copy this piece of Python code, go to your view, go to your show console, and try to paste this code in this and give enter. Okay. Once you give an enter, it will try to download the specific thing, the package control for you. Once it is downloaded, okay, I already installed this. So once it is downloaded, close your SublimeText and restart and reopen it again. So you can just follow all the steps detailedly here. So first step, copy the snippet, go to the view console, and once it is done, okay, you restart the SublimeText plugin. So now press Ctrl+Shift+P and type install package. Once you done that, you should get something like this, package control, install package. Once you given this install package, notice down your status bar here, it will show loading repository, something like this. Okay. Once it is done, you go here, you'll get a prompt like this. Go here, you'll type Bootstrap. Okay. Once you given this, you'll get a Bootstrap plugin. I install this as well. If I'll just try to uninstall this plugin. I'll just try to install it again. So I'll try to remove this package. Okay. Once that I remove, again I'm doing control package and want to install the package. I'm just going to the install package. I want the Bootstrap, so I'm giving Bootstrap. Okay, once I given that BS3, okay, I selected Bootstrap 3 snippets, I selected BS3 SublimeText plugin. So this is the GitHub URL. Okay, once you done it, you'll get a package control message like this. You can go to this GitHub page and you can just see how to include this. For example, I want a HTML5 template like this. So this is my snippet short form key. So I'll go here, I'll paste this, I'll give tab. Once you give it a tab, you get a beautiful template like this. Just save it. Now go to your application. Now try to refresh it. You got a hello world here. That's it. So you got it. Now it's not fascinating. Okay, fine. So either you can include this CDN, or else you can just remove this. Just you can use your local JS file. I already put my JS file, so I don't need any of this integrity checks as well. So I'll just remove this, and I didn't include my jQuery yet. So I have to include a jQuery. And one more thing which we have to include is, so I want my jQuery, because jQuery is by default. This URL is not working on this. I'll include this. Before that, we'll remove the CSS also from the CDN. Okay. Once it is done, it's done. Okay. Now I want to remove this. Instead of that, I want to put a navbar. Okay. So put prefix BS3 and navbar. You want to know how it works, so you can just go here, you can just type navbar. Okay, you want a brand element navbar, button, form inside the navbar, link inside the navbar, fixed bottom, inverse, something like that. Whatever that you want to do, you can just type it. I want something on static top or fixed top. Okay, I don't want it to be move along with the page, so I just want that. So I'm just copying this and pasting it. I'm just giving a tab. Once you give it a tab, if you save this, if you go to your page, if you try to refresh, get a something like this. I don't want this. I want a basic navbar. Then you can just give this navbar, and you can save, and you can just refresh it, and you got this navigation bar, whatever it is there in the Bootstrap. Okay, if you go to the component section, you will be able to see the same kind of bar. Okay, I don't want this color, I just want the inverse color of it. So you can just do it, and you can just refresh. You got this color. Okay, so okay, fine, I got a navigation bar. What else I want? I want something inside the panel. So I want a panel. So I'm just going here again, I'm searching for panel in this. So I want a panel with heading and footer. Okay, for example, I want a panel with heading. So I'm just giving this, I'm just giving here. Okay, so I got a panel title, panel content. I'm just going here, I'm just refreshing now. I got a panel title, panel content. So inside that I want a form. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna give PS3 form. Let us check in the help section. First of all, is there any form exist for this by default? Okay, I have a form, I have an inline form, I have a horizontal form. I don't want an inline form, I want a horizontal form, for example. Okay, so I'll just give, okay, let us see what is gonna get for the horizontal. Once I given this, you got something like this. Okay, let us line it and we'll try to refresh the application now. Let's see what we got. We got something, but I don't like it much. I think this snippet might have some problem. I'll just give PS3 form. Once I given it, okay, I'm just going here, I'm just refreshing it. I got the form title, I got the label and things. I don't want this legend anymore because I already have the panel heading, so I'm just removing it. I have one form group which is called as label. I'll change this. Maybe I'll call it as a contact form. Maybe this is called as contact form. Contact form, and this is called as a name, for example. So I'll copy this. Either you can copy or else you can go to the form group again here, for example, because they run beautifully for all the form groups as well. Form fields. Okay, you can just go here. You can check is there any form fields they have included here. Okay, tables, inputs, alerts, badge, carousel, images, icons, label, pagination, panels, list, groups, icons. Okay, I want a text area, for example. I want one text area in this to leave a command. Okay, so they include a text area. Checkbox, submit, email. Okay, I want to include an email now in this. Next. Okay, but I want a form group also around wrapper around it. So I'm just copying this. I don't think form group they have included. Maybe we can include this form group. I'm just going to call this an email ID, and I want an email input here. So I'm just giving this. I'm just giving tab. And one more thing which I want is I want one more form group. Why I'm putting in form group is we want the label and the input together. So I want the comment of a user. What comment he want to leave. So I don't want this. Now this time I want a text area. So I'm just going here. I'm just copying the BS3 text area. Okay, and I'm just giving this. And I want one more button. Okay, for button now you can again search for this in this. So you can search for buttons, button. Okay, buttons. Okay, I want a normal button only, but I want a success, for example. Okay, so I am giving BS3 button, and I'm just gonna give a danger one this time. Okay, so I got a button, and I wanna set this as a reset. Okay, once it is done, now you can go to your application. Now you can just give a refresh. Got a beautiful form. Okay, I want to put this inside a container, for example. So I'll give BS3 container. So by default the container is coming as a container fluid. I don't want the container fluid. So just check where your div starts. So I'm just copying this. I'm just putting this inside. Okay. Okay. Once it is done, wow. Now you got it. Now you can just change, instead of this, you can just change some other color to be available. So you got the form, the neat form. Okay. So that's it. Now you got to know how to be productive and using SublimeText plugin, package control, and how to use Bootstrap very effectively. I just only covered for Bootstrap, but it is not the end. You can use it for Angular, you can use it for Node, you can use it for most of the primary frameworks and languages out there. So you can use SublimeText for that, or else you can create your own snippets by going here. Where it is, go to snippets. You can go developers, or you can give new snippet. So you can mention your snippet and you can save that. So that's how this developer is also doing it. Either you can develop your own plugin, or you can download it using the package control from the GitHub, or else you can just download the packages and you can just browse to the packages and you can just put it by yourself. Browse packages, you can just put your packages on your own inside this install package. Here is where that package file is installed, so you can install it using any of these ways. I hope this is pretty much helpful, because I felt my productivity got super improved. So if you want to follow the step-by-step guide, you can just go, and if you want to have some queries, doubts, you can just leave the command here, and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to know more about such kind of things. And I hope this is helpful. See you next session. Till then, bye bye. See you.